Banger alert. Part 2.
All right.
Yeah!
Oh, look at
I was
that
trying to do
orchestra
that.
Big
master
cheers.
just
Big
bringing
cheers.
it down.
I wish I had 2
there we
lights
go.
to put behind my ears. I was trying to do the buzz fucking thing when he does the Macaulay and
Dude,
Home Alone 2.
I'm especially excited for this one. Christmas
Yeah,
movie
this is gonna be
draft.
the best one.
We've been
dude.
teasing this for a while.
Yeah, buddy.
To decide who gets first pick, we're each gonna get 2 Christmas presents. We're gonna get 2 cards, and we're gonna play it like blackjack, where the 2 highest cards that we gets first pick, second highest gets second pick,
No way.
lowest gets the third pick. We're doing a snake draft.
Do I have to count? All right, you guys will count. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'll keep
It's
track
just
of it.
2.
I'll keep track of them. I'll keep track of them.
All right, I don't have to hit or split or foot.
No.
Whatever.
This is do or die, baby.
Do the hokey pokey.
Do or
and roll
die
myself
now.
Off the table.
All right. Brad, Queen.
Woo,
Queen to start it off. That's a high fucking number, man. That's a good hit.
Whatever.
Santa must have liked me
fucking
this year.
rigged.
Jimmy,
It's
second
fucking
card.
Liked me.
Jimmy hits an ace.
Banger alert.
No, that's a 1. That's a
Banger. No. That's an 11.
I
I've
think
been
in
there.
this, he can
I've been
choose.
there,
It's
yeah.
an
one.
11.
He
My
can
casino.
choose.
All right,
being
my
a
card.
smartass.
Is a 2. I start off with a 2. Not a good start. All right, Brad, second card is a 3.
I should have
Brad.
celebrated so much.
You're sitting at a 13.
Yeah, I can.
Brad's
count.
at 13. Jimmy gets a 7. Jimmy's gonna hit
Banger.
18 total.
I'll
It's a
can't-
winnable hand there.
I can't
stay.
beat either of your hands unless
I'll
I get
stay
an
there.
ace. And I get a 5,
Okay.
which gives me a total of 7. So
Banger alert.
the draft will go Jimmy, Brad, Matt. And then I'll get 2 picks
And then
because
we'll
it's a
snake.
draft.
Yep.
And we'll go back and forth. All right. So
Yeah, buddy.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
with the
buddy.
first pick
On the clock.
in the
On the
Christmas
clock.
draft, who do you got?
Dude, and it comes down to it, man. When you have one movie and it's a very tight race with another movie that I have on my list, and I don't want to say it but it's like those ones that are on, and if it's on, you got to watch it no matter what scene. Kind of Christmas Vacation, man.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid in that movie, it's probably the best he is in any of the National Lampoon's Vacation series, and he's good in Vegas Vacation as well. But shitter was full, dude. I mean, there's too many lines that like he has, like
He
got
gives
the-
them the white shoes for Christmas.
yeah. Well, no, he doesn't
Yeah,
give them. That's in the
This
other
is
one.
a gift
dude.
that keeps on giving.
No, he
No,
gives
no,
them
that's not
that.
even
You're
Christmas
thinking-
Yeah,
vacation.
no,
Yeah.
dude, he gives them those in the original
That's Vegas.
Vacation.
Yeah.
No, that's the
Yeah.
original one. That's just Vacation.
Whatever.
National
Yep.
Lampoon's Vacation. But no, he said, I got the daughter in the clinic getting cured off the wild turkey, and the older boy, bless his soul, getting prepared for the career. College, carnival. He's like, oh, got to be proud. And he's like, yeah, last year he was a pixie dust spreader in the tilted world. He thinks maybe next year he'll be guessing people's weight or barking for the yak woman. And like Clark's trying to put shit together. He's pounding eggnog, dude. He goes, yeah. Don't you go fall in love with it. We're taking it with us. We'll leave here next month. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
He's got
The
that
back and forth between Randy Quaid and Chevy Chase is like the perfect
unmatched,
mix.
dude.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
it is.
It's just
like-
such a perfect mix.
It's like David Spade and
Chris Farley,
kind of.
yes.
Yeah, like there's that complete opposite effect. But even Randy Quaid and Chevy Chase like kind of look like they're the same age almost.
It probably
like,
was actually.
and they were the same like
Chevy
size.
just
and-
actually hated him. You know,
Yeah,
he hated
yeah,
everybody.
really
He's that
sorry,
type
did.
of guy.
It
Yeah.
probably came from true
that's
hatred.
One
Like,
of the best scenes ever in the original Vacation. He goes, I bet you could use a cool one, huh? And I have an empty beer. And it would be essentially me.
And
doing
you would
this.
hand off your
He
beer to
hands
your
him his
buddy.
beer, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Two-third
yeah,
drink
yeah.
beer.
And he just
Yeah.
drinks his. And Clark's like, yeah.
All right, I'm cutting it off the list.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
dude. I mean,
Christmas
come on, man.
Vacation is out.
Delete.
That's the
You'd
first.
be hard pressed to tell me
pick.
otherwise.
All right.
It's a
Brad.
fair number one.
Pick number 2. Your pick kind of decides the fate of how I want this draft to play out. So tell me what you got for
I
your.
think I have a no-brainer here with the original Home Alone.
Shit. I wanted to
think
That
double
was
up.
my other one. That
I
was
wanted
my
to
other
double
one.
up and take them both.
No-brainer. I know
Yeah.
some people disagree and they like
No,
the second
that-
more, but
No.
The first one is
think you're
better
wrong.
as
I
a
just
movie,
think you're playing
for
wrong.
sure.
Yeah,
The original Home Alone is
it was the first movie ever done like
Flawless.
that. I mean, we all know some of the background bullshit. You can watch all of it on Netflix and whatever,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
it's a perfect Christmas movie. What can you say? I
And
don't know.
one thing about Home Alone 2, the music to Home Alone is probably the best that we have in all of
Yeah.
the lists. Like
Yeah,
that was the same guy that scored, like did the music to Star
Wars,
man.
and
So
Harry Potter,
John Williams,
and
I think
Jurassic
was
Park.
his name, man. I mean,
Yeah.
dude,
Any major-
incredible talent, dude. And the way when like the snow's falling in Chicago that day, and they said that just happened randomly. They kept having to fake the snow because it was
yeah. That
unseasonably
is a
warm
funny
that time of
story.
year, and it just happened when he runs out at the end, and like the snow's coming down, or when he's looking out at the end, or whatever. And it's like, man, the music to that shit, like that's
The score.
you
The score
played
is
it, yeah,
very
the
good.
score
Yeah.
to every scene is perfect, man. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So
All right.
I'm gonna
Time for the turn here.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
segue
Now it
that
gets
because I
interesting.
have to have one of the Home Alone. So I'm gonna take Home Alone 2 first
Cutting her
because
off
I
the
have to
board.
have one. And this is a personal one to me because every time I meet up with my brother for Christmas and we watch at least one of these Home Alone movies, like it's just like my staple for Christmas. Me and my brother get together. Past few years, it's been at my dad's in Farmington, Missouri. And we we get stoned and drunk and watch Home Alone and just fucking crack up.
Gotta
dude.
throw that
It's a
in
great
there.
time. It's perfect.
Right.
Like,
No,
you can't beat it. Like Harry and
That's what the
fucking
holidays
Marv.
are made for.
Harry
Dude,
and
Joe-
Marv are so fucking funny, dude. Like just the little simple lines like, Harry, I've reached the top.
dude. When he
like,
and-
it's incredible, man. I love
in the
that
first
shit.
movie, he's like one of the funniest lines I've ever heard in my life, dude. Fuck, like, and again, this is a John Hughes movie who's done all of our fucking. He wrote Christmas Vacation and this movie, so
Yeah.
cheers to him because he's on the damn top of the list for
Yeah.
both of. I mean, he did Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3. I mean, he done them, a lot of these. So, but dude, he goes, they're sitting out there after they had drove by, and Kevin made it look like with the Michael Jordan thing and like the party was going on. Yeah. And he's like, I don't get it.
Cutout.
We drive by last night and it looks like there's, everyone's here. Now it looks like nothing. He's like, you should go check it out. And Marv's looking at him in the car like, yeah. And he's like, what now? And he's like, no, tomorrow, egghead. Nah. Yeah, go ahead. Like,
Get out there.
He's like, get out there. Go ahead. And then Marv leaves the car and Harry's just going, now. Like thinking it to himself, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the witty.
And they said Joe Pesci was like a huge pain in the ass on set because he didn't think it was like worthwhile for him to be there.
He had just
And
done good.
it turned out to be so good, though.
Yeah.
Well, and
it
the
turned out
issues
to
with
be
him
such a
not
good movie.
cursing, him
Yeah.
not cursing was a
His-
whole nother thing.
His way of not cursing, they said he would just memorize every line and add the word fuck behind it and then just mutter it to himself. So he would just
Yeah.
That's
That's where the
because the director Chris Columbus was like, how do you do that without saying like cussing at all? And he's like, I just put fuck behind every word of every thing I'm gonna say. So yeah, man. I mean,
All right.
that's a great pick.
So Home Alone 2 will be my first pick, and then I'll come
right,
around
here
the
we go.
snake draft,
Here we go. This is where.
and I'm gonna go Bad Santa
Damn it!
because I
Fuck
really
it, I
like
knew
that
it. I
fucking movie,
knew it.
man. It's like
God
one of the
damn it.
funnier Christmas movies. Billy Bob Thornton pulls it off. Between him and that goofy looking kid, there's so much like funny interactions in that movie. That's one like say like 10 years ago, every time it would be on TV that time of year, I would be like, yeah, This is on
Yep.
TV. This is the best thing I'm gonna find. I will
Especially
watch
if it's
Bad
Funniest
Santa.
If it
fucking
was
movie
like
ever,
a
man.
HBO or somewhere where it wasn't
Oh my
edited,
dude, the scene
Like,
when
yeah,
they're
he's fucking fat chicks in the ass and the
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Rest in
I can't
peace
do
to
shit
Bernie
about
Mac
it.
and
Yeah.
And the
fucking- I
little
can't think of
short
his-
dude. I don't
No,
know.
he
the
hasn't
Yeah.
died
dude's
yet.
name
No,
either.
he's
No, he's
64
still
years
alive.
old, dude. I looked him up. Little fella.
Yeah.
The
But
store manager
that
in that.
dude,
Yeah,
he was
they're
in
both
Three's
gone.
Company.
Yeah,
Fucking, I'm looking up his name because he was so fucking funny in that show, dude. John Ritter. John
Okay.
Ritter
Yeah.
is the guy that
Yeah.
he's like
he's like the
Yeah.
manager
he was
trying
he
to
was-
deal with
he
all
was,
this.
He said, "You're not gonna SHIT right for a week," and he's like, "Sound of fucking someone in the ass." He's like,
He's just peeling a fucking orange
Yeah.
the whole time. He just doesn't give a shit. Yeah,
fuck stick, huh?
All right.
he does some great bit roles.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's
I got Home Alone 2 and Bad Santa. Brad, this goes back to you. And I'm
Bad
gonna run out of beer because I'm getting too excited. So Brad, you make your pick. I'll jump in after I grab a beer here.
Sounds good.
Right on.
I got the Jim Carrey "How the Grinch Stole Christmas"
Fuck,
version.
man. God,
I feel like
damn it.
that's another classic.
Yeah, you sniped
can't-
that one from me, dude. Fuck
I mean, the
me.
top ones are the top ones for a
Fuck.
reason. It's
Yeah, I know. God,
and it's
damn
just
it.
like those are
So good, dude.
through my 2 rounds. If I'm walking away with the original Home Alone and Grinch Stole Christmas,
Carrey Grinch?
version, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Through this
Yeah.
draft.
I
That's a
really don't
solid-
like them.
You're building a solid team. I like
No.
it, Brad.
Yeah,
I start
think it's
running
a-
back heavy in standard leagues.
It's definitely wise to take the Jim Carrey Grinch before the cartoon because while the cartoon is good and it's on my list, it's not as like enjoyable to watch as the Jim Carrey version.
There's not as many like just like belly laugh moments where like even though you've seen it 1,000 times, you still have had a few drinks on the holidays. There we go. And you're still laughing your ass off on the couch watching it. So
Okay.
I don't
So
know
Jimmy,
whether
you get 2 in a
actually-
row here. I got to cross some stuff off.
Yeah, I mean,
I have
Now-
a feeling of where you're going to go here, but you could throw me off.
I think I'm definitely gonna throw you off then because I don't think you know. But I'm gonna stick with that same pick there and take the Grinch cartoon version of it.
Okay.
One of those I grew up on it.
All right,
Classic.
Gotta delete
Yeah,
that one.
when I
Yeah.
watch it, it's like, dude, this is Christmas time. You just feel it.
Yeah.
Like watching like the fucking and
I will say as one
roast
positive
beef.
with that.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
man,
is a
it's
lot
cool,
shorter
dude, like-
movie too, which is kind of
Oh, it's way short. It's
You know
a
what I
short.
mean?
It's like all those ones that are probably
yeah,
on your
it's like
guys'
an
list
hour
too, but-
15.
And-
like the classics, I would say. I guess
It definitely is a classic because I have like vivid memories of like the Grinch like squeezing down the chimney
Oh,
and then like
yeah.
creeping around the
And-
Christmas
Right,
tree and
dude.
shit,
or
Yeah,
just
like
pulling
stuff like
Max,
that.
pulling the shit up.
Yeah,
the dog
fucking
with the
poor
antlers
Max,
on.
dude. Yeah. He goes, "What are you laughing at, reindeer?" When he looks at fucking Max, dude.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
It's
man.
been
Yeah.
years since I've watched that original animated Grinch. I'm
watched
sure
it-
I'm due.
When we
to
did
see it
this, I
again.
decided I was like, dude, I'm gonna watch that. I haven't watched it in
Yeah.
a while. So I
Okay.
watched it.
So you got another one here, Jimmy. You got the original animated Grinch, and you got one more pick
All right,
before
and
it
because this
comes
is
back to Brad.
Christmas centered. I'm not gonna fucking go. Well, actually, I
making
have
me
a
nervous.
bunch here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan
Decisions,
of this one that
decisions.
everyone loves. So I'm gonna go role models, and I'll tell you why, man. That movie came out every year for Christmas, my family and I, and role models I know has nothing to do with Christmas.
But you
You know
want
what
it. You
But
want it on
was-
your team.
it's something that I saw with my family when I was like a freshman in high school. My mom wanted to, she's like, Jimmy can pick out the movie. And I was like, this one will be kind of funny. And like, they show they show like girl, I mean, you've seen that. It's fucking
It's a hilarious fucking movie.
Yeah, but when you're watching it with your sisters and your mom and shit, it's like really funny. Like, yeah, it was really awkward. So definitely.
I always
If
think
it
of
was
Role
there.
Models as one of like the last great comedies.
yeah, it's
And
funny all the
you
way
were
through.
saying it brings back great memories, right? Is
Yeah,
where you were gonna go with that.
Christmas memory.
you
It was
know?
that day I remember being like, with my sisters, with my mom right before, and we all went together, and it was a cool day. And so it was Christmas, man. We would always go see a movie on Christmas. So yeah, man, I'll go with that. I know it's gonna be nowhere near anyone's, but
Yep, I didn't have it on my board, but I
Definitely.
respect you just like for the personal reason picking
it was just
it that high.
Dude, it was funny as shit. Some of the shit there, like it starts and the guy gets out of the car and goes, "Guess what I did last night?"
Yeah.
And puts it in Paul Rudd's face, and I'm just
Smell-
like,
yeah.
buddy."
Yeah.
Like, oh, and then halfway through, you're like, "This
Smelled
is
it.
awkward. This is awkward as fucking shit, dude." Like,
Yeah.
well, why I got you in my my
Yeah.
personal space. You
Yeah.
said my no.
Yeah,
that's
that
fair.
guy
Yeah.
jumps into
Dude,
the movie.
fucking
He's
that
also
guy's
in Eastbound
hilarious.
and Down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But another one is like Wheeler's. I don't even want to bring it up because it is a little bit inappropriate. Anyway, I will bring it up. Fuck it. Wheeler's banging some chick at that camping retreat in a tent, and is like,
she has a great.
and she's and Wheeler's banging her, and she's like, "Don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep." And they've taken like all sleeping pills and shit, and she's
They're
like,
like, make
Well, no,
like,
if
just hang
you
in
can
there.
stay up past it, then you
Yeah,
get all
he's
trippy
like,
and you
yeah, you
fuck.
ride it
They were
out.
gonna fuck. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's like, hey, kid's like, where's Wheeler? He's like, he's having sex with a married woman. You know what I mean?
Boobies.
Okay.
And you got the one moron walking around. Who wants to sniff this bush?
Yeah. Or he's taking a shit in like the
Yeah.
Home Depot bucket, like reading the newspaper.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna come by. I'll be telling ghost stories later. You should stop by.
Ghost
Yeah.
stories.
All right.
All
Fucking
right.
creepy.
Brad, back role models is a good pick. We talked about
Yeah.
it long enough. It proves it
Right
was a
on.
good pick.
Yeah.
Brad, you got the 8th pick in the draft here.
I'm going
Who
the
you taking?
original Santa Claus, the Tim
I
Allen
have that
one.
right here.
Okay. I knew it was going to happen.
It's
That
one
was
of
on
the.
mine
It's
right
just a
here.
classic, because it's like we were kind of at that age, when it came out that you're like, not that it's believable, but you're like, holy shit, that is.
I got to
crazy.
say, I don't remember that one. I can't really offer a good
Basically,
opinion because I
Tim
never really
Allen
watched those ones.
accidentally kills Santa Claus, and so
And he has
then
to pretend
become
he
him.
is Santa Claus.
And then he
Kinda
becomes
remember
him.
that.
Decent
yeah.
concept. Decent concept.
It was Tim Allen in the 90s,
Yeah.
It worked.
Aside from Home Improvement, I
Lot of
don't remember.
cocaine.
Like, what was Tim Allen's like peak role?
He's
know,
a
like,
stand-up.
Probably that.
He's a
Probably
Home
that.
Improvement.
Home Improvement, but he's a
Home
stand-up
Improvement.
comedian.
I mean, he
Yeah.
probably did like 4 movies of that Santa Claus,
Yeah.
series.
There was at least 3 because I'm doing my research on the Christmas movies. Santa Claus original and 2 and 3
It was just
popped
one
up
that,
all over the
I
place.
know I've probably seen like at least a half dozen times.
It would always
Yeah.
just be on, but yeah, it was never one. Again, like when we're doing this, I'm
Okay.
like, what's something that you look at like that you're like, fucking, all right, I'll watch
Yeah.
this. I'll stay
Brad-
on the channel.
Brad went with like a non-bust pick, like the
I'm
pick
going
can't
safe.
bust.
I'm going
Yeah.
safe.
Okay, so
I
I
went
get 2.
three backs in a standard league.
I get 2 in a row here.
Better believe it.
I'm going Elf. I'm going Elf. Will Ferrell.
Oh, I
and
knew
Elf.
somebody.
first.
Ah,
This is my sister's very favorite movie, just not only a Christmas movie, and it is funny. And the story will get your Justin Herbert into the end zone. Let's fucking
There you
go,
go.
man. Let's go. All
There
right,
we go.
all right. But we got back to Elf.
Elf.
There is funny moments, and also the way they tell the story in this movie, like, is heartfelt. Like, it actually does, like, get like the story is built in a way where it actually sucks you in and
Yeah,
makes you
I
feel
mean,
for Will
it's-
Ferrell, as stupid as his character is in this movie. And I just got to give a shout out to my sister, listener of the pod,
Right.
because,
it's
this is her very
Cool.
favorite movie. It's not just her favorite Christmas
Wow.
movie. This is her
Yeah.
favorite fucking movie. So I got to go Elf with my first pick, and then I'll circle back.
That's solid. I mean,
And
it was
let's
on
see.
my list.
Let's see. Where do I go? It wasn't on your list. You don't got to fucking lie to me.
I just deleted it
Yeah.
right there.
Did you actually? I knew you hated Elf. Too.
No, but it
All
was way down. I was just throwing out
Here's-
movies by the end. I'm like, fucking.
Here's where I take what many people would consider to be a second round pick in the first round of the draft. I'm going to go Full Court Miracle. It was a Disney Channel original movie with a bunch of Jewish kids playing basketball, and their team sucks ass. And then they bring in this black coach, and they're completely galvanized, and they go on to win the state championship. And these motherfuckers are playing basketball and staying true to their tradition. They're playing basketball in uniform while they're wearing the yarmulke stays on, dude. Even when they get fouled, the yarmulke does not come off. They keep the yarmulkes on.
Oh, I've seen my brother
drive
foul
to
a
the
dude
paint.
with the yarmulke and knock the yarmulke off. So it comes
I've never
off,
seen
I
it in real life. I've never
promise.
seen it in real
It
life.
comes off
But
because Tommy's done it.
I'm going
So.
full court miracle. It's a true, bring in a person outside of the culture.
You were like the real life
to coach
Raiders.
the culture.
You were
Full
literally
Court
the
Miracle.
real life Raiders.
It's on Disney Plus. Anybody can watch it. You will not be disappointed. It's completely ridiculous.
Sounds like it.
That this school full of Jewish kids wins the state championship.
They
But
should have put that in the tags.
the main character, looks like Shaky T.
One.
The main character looks like Shaky T. I'm sorry for calling you out like that on the podcast, Shaky.
Yeah.
That's Sid from no, Shaky is Sid from Toy Story. I don't want. All right, I'm an asshole.
All right, moving on. All right, I got my 2 picks in.
God
Everybody
damn it.
needs a couple for themselves. You got to pick some for yourselves. Not every pick has value to,
Yeah,
the whole
that's right.
United States.
We drafted Tebow.
Yeah, all right. Was he Jewish?
No, but he had a yarmulke.
Okay.
How dare you say that?
All right.
Tebow would never be
So
Jewish.
snake
be
draft.
willing
I
to
need to
become.
keep track of the snake draft. Brad, this one's back
Yes.
to you. This is 11. So we
God,
got
we're
5
getting quick
movies
to the
left.
end.
Yeah. Brad, this is a
Oh,
big pick.
if I only have 2 left.
Did you guys cross off Full Court Miracle? You have it on your list?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Kind of a waste of that. It's
Check it out. I promise.
It's literally that helps no one of this draft.
No, that was
I'm
everyone.
telling you, it's a
'cause-
deep sleeper. Very deep. All right, Brad.
I'm taking Jingle All the Way, the '90s classic with
Oh,
Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
I've never seen it, but I'm actually interested that
You've never
Schwarzenegger.
seen
You've
If
never
Jingle All the Way?
Schwarzenegger's in a if
Oh my
Schwarzenegger is
Dude,
in
he
a
has to
Christmas
get
movie,
his kid a
I'm-
little toy.
Yes,
I've
he's
never
chasing
seen it,
after
dude.
a toy this whole movie.
I'm pretty much
Oh
in.
my
I'm
God.
sold.
You remember on
Dude,
The Office when
this
Dwight
one
gets
is-
that toy?
God,
and
I
he's
have so many on my
everyone's
It's a
list.
gonna
play
do it?
on Jingle All the Way. Yeah.
Yeah, like not completely, but like everyone in town wants a toy, and that's like
Yeah,
Arnold.
it's like the
his
hot
goal
toy.
is to get
Yeah.
his kid the toy, and don't you let.
So in the end, yeah, I don't want to spoil shit.
I don't even
wanna
remember
spoil it.
the end.
Oh,
'cause
I
it was
remember
so
the end,
bad,
but-
dude. No, it's
but,
terrible.
Instant '90s classic.
I'll find that one on streaming.
Jingle All the Way.
gonna put it-
Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. How can you go wrong?
I've never heard about it. How have I
Oh.
not been aware of this?
I don't know.
right.
That is weird.
Jimmy, you got 2 picks in a row. These are your last 2 picks, though. So you don't
All right.
leave something out that you're going to regret.
I'm gonna go with the Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah, dude. I used to watch it again. Another nostalgia.
You guys
flick
are
that
high on that one?
I would watch growing up.
Dude.
It's a really good movie, actually. It's
Am
kind
I
of like
sleeping on that one?
if you watch the one with the girl from Matilda in it, the one from
Yeah,
like the 90s
yep,
or whatever.
yep. That's exactly what I'm talking
There's a
about.
real cool part at the end when like they're all because the one dude, I don't know what I haven't watched it a ton, but I remember just growing up, I've watched it enough to like know what happens type deal. But the dude thinks he's fucking Santa Claus. Nobody thinks he is Santa Claus, whatever. And then
Right.
they give one of the lawyers or the judge something that says "In God We Trust," and like they circled that line on the dollar bill, and it's like, well, if you have never seen him, how do you know Santa's not real too? Whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's like a cool value to it, and it's like a good moral. That's like the lamest
Dude.
pick I have because it's a good story. It is like a
Yeah,
good.
right.
Oh, dude, that does not make it lame because I agree with you there. That's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's like a good.
It's like
family
if you
movie.
want like a heartfelt Christmas movie,
Yeah,
that one's
yeah.
up there. I got a couple
Yeah.
of those on my list as well.
Yeah,
Jimmy, you get one more pick.
and then Frosty the Snowman.
Okay,
And
just
that's
an original
because-
cartoon that's
yeah.
Like
always on.
the good
the
one, right?
cartoon.
Like
yeah.
the
The one that you were bringing up the other night, Brad. When
animated
Happy
one.
birthday!
The
And
Warren Burris or whatever animated.
Messy. That guy is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep.
The guy with the top hat, he's all pissed
chasing
off
the top hat the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that's a sleeper pick late in the draft.
Dude,
there.
I like
Frosty
that.
Okay. All right, you got Frosty the Snowman late.
Because that's a classic.
Dude,
I
it
think
is.
any age
Fucking
likes.
funny, man. Yeah.
That was a strong way to close out your draft, Jimmy. Brad, you get one more pick. Or do you? Yes, you do.
I do.
You do. Gosh damn it. Yeah, you do. This is your last pick.
God, he took. So I did watch Die Hard for everybody that.
Oh,
It's just, it is, in my book, a Christmas movie. It's just
Not good.
Good of it. It's a solid 90s action movie. You know what I mean? You have
sometimes it's good to watch a shitty movie though. Like sometimes it's good to watch a shitty action movie.
It doesn't suck. It just
it can be funny, definitely. Yeah.
It just I'm definitely taking Trading Places that with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
That's fair.
With that
I've never
directed by John Landis.
I will not be taking Die Hard either with the last pick in the draft.
It's that one. I don't know. It's that whole the brothers. It's like the stock market dudes betting, and they literally so Dan Aykroyd is like a big wig in their company. These two brothers, and they make a gamble that if that a bum can do just as well as their
another
CEO.
Yeah.
So they basically framed Dan Aykroyd for drug charges, promote Eddie Murphy, a panhandler, to CEO, and they just see how it works out. And it kind of, I don't know, it's based around.
Yeah, you gotta watch to see how it ends. Yeah.
It's
an 80s movie with
he
Dan
starts
Aykroyd
killing it probably
and Eddie Murphy. Winning people over,
He's right.
Just,
yeah.
All right.
Good. Yeah.
Unconventional.
I like that as the last pick. It wasn't on my list basically because I know I've seen parts of it on cable television, but I never gave the movie a chance where I sat down and watched.
It's not super
Trading
Christmas
Places,
but
yeah, I know. But doing the research, I saw it on the Christmas movie lists as well. Last pick, I will close it out with nothing funny. It is kind of a heartfelt one, and it's one from my child. At least the children's book is from my childhood. And that's Polar Express. And you get Tom Hanks in there as the conductor. And this isn't so much about the movie. It's not so much about the movie, but it's about the story.
Going to the North Pole.
No, dude. But that story rings so true to every kid that grows up in America that believes in Christmas, because it sums up that story in the perfect way. The reindeer that came to drop off the Christmas gifts, a jingle bell on the side of the reindeer is lost and collected by the kid. And he eventually makes it all the way to the North Pole to discover that the North Pole is in fact real by taking the Polar Express. And then he gets back home and realizes that it was all a dream. And it makes it, but it sums
really
up
long.
But it sums up the story of it's hard to say. Maybe a time or two.
I was gonna say
I wouldn't say no. But
I'm sure
it sums up like how fragile the belief in Christmas is, because like it's something that seems so real. But then when
an elf, when the belief meter has to get up, like the movies that
I don't know,
people,
right? Especially
there's a lot of them like that.
I'm taking this
try to inspire.
I'm taking this with my last pick, because
is that the
like
animated
deal. It's an animated deal, but Tom Hanks kind of plays the lead as the voice actor, which helps.
It's like kind of CGI.
The story is great. If you're old enough, or if your parents were good enough to read you this book as a kid around Christmas, then you'd appreciate the pick. All right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad about your parents. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, moving on from this, this artistic moment here.
My parents are nice enough.
Right?
I thought I fucking really sold it, man.
All right. So what is, if you guys all had number one, what was it? What was yours?
Home Alone 1 was my number one.
That's
Home
fair.
Alone 2 was my number
Christmas
2.
Wow.
Vacation.
And then Christmas Vacation was my
Vacation
number
1.
3.
I had
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation 1, Home Alone 2.
But
It's just too
It's
hard.
personal for me.
No,
Yeah.
and
Home Alone
and Home
thing.
Alone for me, it
well,
was
and
a really hard
some
debate.
people have the 2 placed ahead of 1, and that blew me away when I was looking at
Yeah.
shit.
It's
The only one that
if you
I
want to
really
watch like the Three Stooges,
what's the
you
next
like
one?
Home Alone
Like if
2.
you had one more that you could nominate.
It was Bad
without
Santa for me because that's where I fell.
No,
in the draft.
no. I mean that didn't get talked about in the draft.
Oh, for me it was Jurassic Park because, and hear me out here, because Jimmy mentioned Miracle on 34th Street. Santa Claus in Miracle on 34th Street. He was the founder of Jurassic Park.
We know.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah,
he didn't just give out gifts to toys to kids on Christmas. He gave
Man,
out
you're really reaching here.
He gave out dinosaurs to the whole world.
You're really
So,
reaching here.
That's what
Jimmy, what was
I
your
had it
next
on. I had it on my list. You can see it.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. I just don't like
There,
your list.
Jurassic Park.
What was your next man?
Die
up there,
Hard
Jim?
was there.
Die Hard was close on mine.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
Okay,
Christmas.
fair enough.
But
Yeah,
it was,
my mom is a huge Charlie Brown.
I had that
person.
on there.
It was a tight with the original Vacation and Home Alone 3 though. Home Alone 3 I like a lot too.
It is
It's
entertaining.
Just
It's a little
ones you
more-
watch at
it's
holidays. Yeah.
Underrated and
It's
Melissa,
a stunt man.
My sister, like
Matt.
Matt said, Melissa loves fucking Home Alone.
Home
3.
Alone
Like,
3.
that's like one of her favorite. Yeah, and I
This
remember
is a tough call here.
growing up,
Fuck.
like I loved that one. But what would yours be, War Dog?
It's like a fucking 50-50. Die Hard, 8 Crazy Nights. I'm going 8 Crazy Nights.
I've never seen.
I've never seen that
the
either, and that's
Sandler.
Adam Sandler, but
it's
that's animated.
It's
Yeah.
animated, but it is. Yeah, it's funny. It's I don't know. It's not really Christmas, but it's definitely just holidays. You know, because he's kind of always
The cover
poking
of the
fun
DVD
with
has
the
Hanukkah.
Jewish shit,
Christmas
you
lights
know,
and shit going on, right?
Dude,
But
and-
it's just it.
Chargers
For me-
take the lead. Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
baby. Let's
Let's
go.
go
There
right
we go.
now. AFC
But-
West on
But
the
for
line.
me, if I'm thinking for like a holiday movie, I'm not looking for an action. Like I'm looking for either something
So,
that's
all right,
like
let's-
a classic or makes me laugh.
Let's talk about some of our favorite, dude. Like when you go, so all right, Bad Santa, Matt took high, and it's actually hard to put. Or was that Brad that took that, or Matt?
I took
Who
Bad
was it?
Santa with the fourth
That was
overall.
Matt. Yep.
Yeah, dude, and it's like that one. Like you think about, that's how I ranked it because it was like in Home Alone. I love the movie, but like when you think of just entertainment factor, it's like there's shit in Christmas Vacation and a Bad Santa, dude, with the actors they had with Ritter and with fucking Bernie Mac, dude. And he's like, we already talked about the fuck stick lines and all that shit, but just like Happy Kwanzaa when like he steals the fucking kid.
Yeah.
He's like, what is this, MP3? He's like, oh, yeah, my grandma gave it to me. He's like, yeah. And he's ripped, get it off your head. Get that shit off. Steal it from the mall. You steal it
Yeah,
from me.
Bernie Mac's. the
Yeah,
man.
dude, are you kidding? And he's like, Happy Kwanzaa. And the kid's walking away, dude. It's like, dude, that's so fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
So I was gonna
Like it's
ask
one of those movies, like you can tell how they wrote it, or
Oh
maybe they
my
just had good enough actors to
God.
like improv little
that, like,
things
heard,
like that in
saw
there.
the line, and then they're
Yeah.
like,
Shit was
"All
a
right, what if I
perfect combo.
Oh, I
you
got
know?
something better, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
being
again, we
Bernie
talked-
Mac.
We
yeah.
talked about the checkers one when he fucks him over in the checkers game, and he's like, "Are you fucking cheating, son of
Yeah.
a bitch?" And he's throwing everything.
Yeah.
And he does it again in another part. It's just he goes, "I don't know, I just fucking calm." I think he's asking him what he calls the reindeer or something. He's like, "I call him Bub or Kid or what is it with you and fucking reindeer?"
I just snapped my
everything
fingers at him. Yeah.
Yeah, I just call him Bub. Or he goes, "How do they sleep there?" He goes, "Where?" He
Pal,
goes,
whatever.
next to the shop. He goes, "No, they sleep next to the shop." He goes, "But because of the noise, how do they sleep?" He goes, "They fucking sleep." I don't. What is it with you, fucking kid? It's so
I
funny.
actually thought there was a chance Bad Santa 2 might
Would
make
have
the
been
list
number-
even.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
I don't know that one well
Oh,
enough. Like Bad
yeah.
Santa,
Well-
I've probably seen like
Well,
50
you know,
times.
I felt like
I don't
everybody
know.
kind of guilt tripped me that we know that watches to watch Die Hard because I wasn't sure
Oh,
any
is
of us
Bad-
had.
I
Is
know
Bad
the movie
Santa
well
2
enough.
good?
Die
But
Hard's
Bad-
just not that good.
Bad-
There's like
Bad
one good
Santa
line.
2, Bad Santa 2. I
Does it
would
have
suggest.
Both of the. Does it have the midget
yes,
and him?
it has
Oh, shit.
everybody in it.
Okay, yeah, I will watch
Yeah.
that then.
I mean,
Well, like,
it's,
what's our
it's,
favorite lines from like So we know that you're in there and that you're all alone.
Or when Marv is like, that's the sound of a tool chest coming down the
sound of a
stairs.
tool chest.
Just gets fucking
Yeah,
blasted.
so many are gonna come from Home Alone. It's amazing.
Or like the paint can scene. I always love the paint can scene when
You found me one
Kevin's-
more can, kid.
and they're trying to like fake him going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Harry,
I
I'll
really do wonder
get you.
if anybody
Don't worry,
disagrees.
Don't worry, I'll get him.
him.
And then he's like cracking up. And then like they finally go and fucking just get he
gets
drops
hit
the
by
full bar and it just racks him down back in the
Yeah.
basement.
That's 3.
Uh,
He's playing in the fucking.
I hope somebody comments because I'm curious if
Yeah.
people like really disagree or agree with this in terms of like, what we
Well, dude,
consider
I don't know,
like,
dude.
like
and we
like
only got a minute
kingpins.
17
of-
left
Yeah.
here, but
I feel like our
We-
boards were similar because the only thing I had left that I didn't cross off my board was Die Hard and Jurassic Park. And that's why I mentioned Jurassic Park in
I
the
had Die Hard on
honorable,
mine. That
honorable
was the only
mention.
one I had left. Yep,
Yeah.
was
and
Die
I
Hard.
mentioned Home Alone 3, Miracle, and then I had Meet the Fockers because I saw that on Christmas too. and
Yeah.
No,
Frosty-
I had the Muppets
then,
Christmas Carol one
Frosty
on there
the
too.
Snowman, but I think I did say Frosty.
Right.
So.
I thought it
The
went
Muppets.
fucking good, y'all.
Yeah.
Let us know what we missed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
If you missed
please
some
drop
shit,
some
thumbs up,
comments. Drop
thumbs
some
up,
comments.
like,
Give us a like. Subscribe.
yeah,
We're gonna keep this shit going.
yeah.
hit the
Cheers,
bell.
boys.
Yep.
We're gonna be back next week with Christmas trivia
All right.
too.
Beers and bets, y'all. Hey,
Yeah,
fucking
bears and bets.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Uh-oh.